Hi, it's Kane Hodder, Jason from Friday the 13th. You're watching Slash and Cast. Keep watching, or I'll kill you and your whole family.
What's going on, horror fans? Welcome back to another episode of Slash and Cast. My name is Riley. That is Nick, and I know you're already thinking, what happened to the set? This should be a one week only thing. We didn't have time to move everything around. We use the same cameras for Little Mad Podcast, which, by the way, if you're not following us on Twitch, go do so. Twitch.tv/Little Mad Podcast. We use the same cameras for this show and Slash Cast, and we didn't have time to move it all around because we're using this for more videos this week. You'll see. It all makes sense later, okay? Other than that, everything you need to know, as always, in the description: Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Reddit, links to sponsor, links to follow us on Twitch, all the goodies, okay? It's all right there. Also, we're not starting with Friday the 13th, the game. We're actually not going to talk about it at all today. We should have a special video coming out on Wednesday about it. We also talked about it on Little Mad 2 days ago. So, none today. But that does not mean this is not an exciting episode, okay? We have things to talk about. Good things, all right? First of all, let's open up with Child's Play. We kind of buried this on Little Mad. So Child's Play, the classic Child's Play, of course, Don Mancini's Child's Play, is getting remade. And if you're like us, you're confused on why it's being remade.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make any sense because Universal has the rights still, and they continue to make sequels. They have the TV series coming. They have all these things. And yet, for some reason, it's being remade not by Universal, but by MGM. Now, you may remember a while back, MGM went bankrupt. And confusing cases there, but I don't know, for some reason this is happening from MGM, and get this shit, okay, it is set to begin filming this September. All right, it's also coming from the It producers, which should be kind of good news, I suppose. David Katzenberg and Seth Grahame-Smith, like I said, they produced It. Obviously they have some sort of talent. It was the highest grossing, one of the highest grossing films of 2017 and the highest grossing horror film ever. You know, I mean, it broke, well, not ever, but like it broke some records, especially opening weekend records, and rated R records. So yeah, it did some big things. Also, Tyler Burton Smith, who has written video games and he wrote Kung Fury 2, is writing the script for it. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad news, but however you want to take that, that's up to you. It's a contemporary reboot. It's said to involve a group of kids, Stranger Things vibes. They've already said that that's where they're going with it. But it's not. It may not be Chucky. Okay, we might have a this is a technologically advanced doll that enters these kids' world.
Okay,
I don't know what it means.
Right, like we said earlier, are they throwing out possession altogether? Is it straight up just a robot with AI that's gone mad?
You know, it's something we fear in today's world.
That's true.
So maybe I'm not against a film like that. I'm okay with the film with the crazy robot. That would be okay. That's all right, because that's actually something I think that deep down we're all scared of. When toys become smarter than our children, and then toys start beating the shit out of our children.
So basically, this is Toy Story.
Toy Story with a
Toy Story 4.
Toys. Yeah, there we go.
We
got it. Now the thing is, I'm cool with something like that, but the fact that you're calling it Child's Play and you're remaking a franchise that continues to do well today seems kind of dumb. Also, the Child's Play rights situation is pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, Universal still owns the entertainment rights. But it seems like MGM found some sort of loophole, and they found a way to get past those rights and make a film of their own. All while Mancini can still continue to do his TV series with the regular cast, as well as make sequels on his own.
Why?
Seriously. To me, we talk about cash grabs all the time, especially with sequels. And then, even with Halloween, which obviously we enjoy. Well, we're hoping we enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's something we really look forward to, but there comes to a point where it's too cash grabby, right? And this, for every remake and sequel, you make this argument whether or not it's a cash grab. To me, this can't be anything else other than a cash grab.
Right. Maybe, like I said before, maybe they're thinking that, there's twice as much content, you're going to watch them all. But what you're going to do is end up confusing people and either steer them away from your reboot or the series altogether.
Yeah. And the thing is, for every franchise at some point, usually, it gets to a point where maybe it needs to be rebooted.
Right.
Maybe we're stuck in a hole where it's just not where we want to be. The thing is, though, like I said, the franchise is still going. It's not dead, and it's one of the only horror franchises that hasn't had a total shit bomb of a sequel.
Right.
We can argue Seed of Chucky all day that it's garbage, and I don't like it. You don't like it, and a lot of people don't. But it's still, even critically, it still does okay.
Right. And then, you know, Curse was okay.
Yeah,
Curse
I like Curse a lot.
Yeah. And then Cult, it's 50-50.
Yeah. They're okay. The thing is, while none of them, you can't even, since the first one, you may not think any of them are good.
Right.
And you can argue that they're all shit, sure, but none of them have been complete garbage.
Right.
There hasn't been a Jason Takes Manhattan. There hasn't been a Jason X, a Halloween 3 if you really want to put it in that category, Halloween 6, whatever, man. Halloween Resurrection, that's a better example.
Right.
There hasn't been one of those for this franchise. So the random reboot in the midst of it is just dumb to me.
And like you said, I'm a little mad. Are they going to go Child's Play? Or are they going to go the Of Chucky series? You know, like you said before, it's kind of separated from the Child's Play series, and now it's the Chucky series.
Right. Since Child's Play 3, it's pretty much just gone Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky,
right.
Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky.
So we could get these Of Chucky movies from Mancini.
Yeah.
And then we get maybe a Child's Play series going, why?
Yeah, that'd be such a weird world where those things are going at the same time. Not to mention, if you're hearing Child's Play reboot, you may be like, oh, cool, more Chucky. Not confirmed whether or not it's Chucky.
Right.
And we may have no Chucky at all, and it's pretty certain that Brad Dourif's not going to come back.
Yes.
Well, he's going to stay with Mancini. He's going to continue
Correct.
the TV series and shit like that.
Correct.
He's not going to come back for this remake. So, I mean, all that sound, like I said, just don't call it Child's Play, man. Just do something else.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. You don't need that on your back. I don't. Well, you may think you do. I don't know.
Killer Toy Story.
Just call it that.
Killer Toy Story. Like that would be okay. I mean, they can't call it Killer Toy Story.
Well, legally, yeah, that would get a lawsuit pretty fast. But
it's a decent idea. It's a decent idea. I guess
it's just a Child's Play on its back. Is what's annoying.
Right. You're expecting Child's Play.
Yeah, and that's not. This is not what it is. So,
right.
All right. Well, speaking of Child's Play, let's move on to our next line of news and continue with this whole Chucky fiasco. Which for some reason, Chucky is just everywhere right now. It's weird. But Charlie the Legend. Okay, you may have heard of it. The trailer hasn't really blown up yet. I'm surprised, honestly. Now, this game, for a long time, has been labeled as the killer project from Fireblitz Games, and they finally got an official title and their first reveal trailer. So, I mean, with that being said, let's go and take a look at it, and then we'll continue to break it down from there. Take a look at the reveal trailer for Charlie the Legend. Okay, honestly, it's not that bad.
Right.
It's not that bad. It's intriguing, that's for sure.
Right.
Coming off of games, I mean, this genre is starting to blow up quite a bit.
Right. When we got this tweeted at us, we were like, oh, God, this shit.
Well, I shared it right away. It wasn't because it was bad.
Right. It was just like, oh.
It's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Right. Because it's so familiar.
Yeah, it's probably too close.
I mean, even in early development, I believe they were calling it Chucky.
Yeah, so based on their Patreon, which is yet to receive any patrons, by the way, which is it's a little upsetting. And you already start asking the question since you're on Patreon. Why are you only doing Patreon, not Kickstarter?
Right.
You're avoiding a lawsuit, it seems like, but whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like they were straight up shooting for a Child's Play game. They had several videos on their channel before, which have all been removed since Charlie was announced. And this included straight up Chucky models and weapons. I mean, it was basically stitched up Chucky. They did stress tests with him, and so it was Chucky. It was good guy doll. He had it on his chest. He had good guys on his chest.
Right.
So obviously they didn't get the rights that they were obviously seeking. They wanted to do that, but they came to the point where they couldn't wait any longer.
Right.
They didn't get the license for it, so Charlie the Legend was born, and that's what we're sticking with.
Right. It really doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't. There's not much there. There's no gameplay. It's just straight up Charlie walking.
Yeah.
I mean, but like it doesn't look bad.
Right.
That being said, if fans care enough, perhaps they can push a license. So far, that's not the case. The trailer barely has any views, and like I said, they don't have any patrons yet.
Right. Who knows? Maybe they never asked for a license. Maybe they're still waiting on a response. Maybe.
With what we're hearing from the MGM and Universal thing, I don't know. It seems like those rights are kind of weird. I don't know who makes that choice. It's Universal at the end of the day. You would think.
I mean, just reach out to if you're the ones making this game, reach out to as many people as possible if you haven't already. See if you can try to get it licensed, because then you could run a Kickstarter, and because Patreon just looks shady.
It really does. It really does. And the fact that they deleted all the videos, I get why they did it. Of course they had to. It's just like it's not a good look for you at the end of the day.
Right. And then it said, I believe it said $100 a month gets you beta access, which I mean, I imagine it would be kind of like a Kickstarter. You get it once and then you can stop.
Like you $100.
I think so $100 for a beta
is kind
of minimum.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends how you want to get. How would you get beta access? Like what was last year's? What was F13's? Like what did you pay to get beta access? And it also does, if you pay the $100 a month and you get that beta access, you do get the game too.
Right.
When the game does come out, you will get that too. But how is it a $20 game? Is it a $40 game?
Right.
There's just a lot of questions there, which is why Patreon is just so weird. Nobody wants to pay monthly for something.
Right.
So,
if you're in a good enough position where you believe that you are not going to get sued, I mean, go on Indiegogo. Or Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It can't hurt. But if you, reach out and you somehow, get the license, like, go for it. Go do a Kickstarter. People, fans will donate because you got a good looking model so far.
Yeah, I think it's worth noting though. Firebits Games did do a game in the past, which was kind of like a robot fighting game.
Yeah. That
did fail on Kickstarter. Actually they canceled before it even finished.
Right.
Because they weren't even close. So I don't know. Maybe they have money for this and they don't actually need funding. Patreon's just there just in case. If you're asking me if they do need money, if they do need fan support and crowdfunding, they will never get it through Patreon.
No.
They should go Kickstarter route. But like I'm telling you, from what we see, you have what is it, Cool Boys or something like that? I forgot already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the suit's the same, the shirt's the same, the face is damn near exactly what we'd expect from Child's Play 2 or 3, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a lawsuit waiting to happen. I don't think Universal will be okay with it. I don't know how it would hold up in court. I really don't. I don't know how that shit works.
I ain't a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer, but I mean, God, it's very close.
Yeah.
It's very, very close. And then going off of what we knew in the past of them already being a Chucky game, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you go on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, that'll get attention. And then if they're not okay with it, they're going to let you know, and you just take down your crowdfunding. Now, they could see it and say, hey, we're not okay with this. We want to give you the license. That could be a doorway opened to maybe get the rights to Child's Play.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
I hope so. I want to see it. I mean, the more horror asymmetrical, the better.
Yeah.
All for it. Chucky game would be great. I'd love to see a Halloween game someday.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it would sneak right in. We saw the success with F13, and we continue to see success with Dead by Daylight. So what Stake is now starting to get popular.
Yeah.
Hide or Die last year. These things they're getting money. They're doing things that people like. So Chucky would fit right in there and make money. Universal would be smart to sign it over. Mm-hmm. Just saying. With that, let us know what you guys think about Charlie the Legend in the description. Let us know in the description. No, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. With that, let's move on, though, to something we already covered. We did a news flash video on this. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out, okay? As part of our new series, News Flash, we talked about Scream Comes Home, which is like the ultimate fan Scream event, okay? I mean, this is huge. So you have superfan Nate Reagan and producer Anthony Massey. They came together, and they put together just a little bit of an event that's going to let you go back into Stu's house, which is in Santa Rosa, California. You could party, spend the night in the final location in the finale of Scream, Stu's house. Okay, it costs a hefty amount of money to spend the night in that house.
Yeah.
I think the cheapest one to stay in that main house is $850.
They are all sold out, though.
They are all sold out, so you got to luck there. Maybe some will open up as it comes down.
As it comes closer to the deadline, people might cancel, change their pledge, go up or down.
Yeah, they also they keep kind of opening up more rooms. They open up 2 more, and then those sold out pretty fast too.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's just it's such a huge opportunity. There's a memorabilia display from Nate Reagan. Nate Reagan has a shit ton of stuff, apparently. I'm jealous of him.
Yeah.
There's some new stuff. They continue to add stuff every day. For example, you can see now Ice Nine Kills, which is kind of known for their horror relation within their music. They're a pretty heavy metal band. They're going to be performing there. They'll be doing Youth of America acoustic, which is awesome. I want to see that more than anything ever. Also, Roger Jackson, the voice of Ghostface, the legend that is Roger Jackson. Also, Mojo Jojo, if you happen to just care.
True.
Powderpuff Girls, Mojo Jojo.
True.
He is willing. He's going to be there, and he's pretty tough to get his signature. So he's going to be there. You can get his autograph and get a photo with him. And for $125, you can have him call you personally.
Yeah.
Now you can answer and have a up to 1 minute guaranteed conversation with him. It's up to Roger if he wants to go longer. Or if you don't answer, he'll leave a nice voicemail that's saying he wants to kill you.
Yeah.
All around, I'm cool with it.
For sure.
I know at least I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
At least I want to go so bad. Like, Scream remains, like, tied as my favorite movie of all time. It's right there.
Yeah.
And, man, that would be a miracle. I just want to stand there. They're also screening the film itself on Stu's, like, front yard. I need that. I want it so bad.
True. October 27th.
October 27th. It's coming. It's right up. And also, they're on Kickstarter right now. They're fundraising up to. They're trying to get $50,000.
Right.
The house itself is $20,000 a night. So, you know, and then there's a bus tour. They're doing a bus tour surrounding the locations around Santa Rosa for like Cindy's house, Casey Becker's house,
the video store,
the police station, the high school, like all that stuff.
Right. And if you can't go, they have a tier where you can get a Scream Comes Home cup.
Yeah,
which I mean, it's kind of cool if you can't go, but
you can get T-shirts too in certain things. Like there's like I Partied at Scene 118 T-shirts, just stuff like that. There's a lot of options.
I hope they offer more rewards for the people that can't go, like maybe a picture package or a video package, a documentary about the event itself. Maybe
it seems like one of those things. Like if you're not spending the night, I don't think a lot of people are interested.
Yeah,
and as all these rooms have sold out, it seems like people are kind of starting to fade away from it.
Yeah,
which is why things like Roger Jackson. You know, hopefully do more and more stuff like that. Can we get Matt there?
It says surprises, not surprise. So I'm sure there's. I would hope there'd be more. They try to get at least one more cast member.
You know,
maybe
you would listen. At the end of the day, this film made them. Yeah. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. I think the only person that could have perhaps snuck past and continued a decent, well-off career was Matt.
And Henry Winkler.
And that does not count. He was a cameo. But yeah, I just like, you know, it made all their careers.
Right.
Appreciate the fans that got you there. And it'd be cool just to show up. Just one of them. We don't need all of them. Yeah. Nev's too good for us. Skeet's too good for us. Matt is too good for us, but I think Matt has more time.
Right.
That would be cool to see. Regardless, though, check it out if you're interested.
Yeah.
Link in the description below to their Kickstarter. They're roughly $20,000 away from their goal with, 15 days left? Not so. It's going to be close. They need you. They need you. All right, let's move on to our next topic of the day. Friday the 13th related, okay? Now, Waxwork, a company you may have heard of already because they made a vinyl soundtrack for Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. They officially have teased their next release, which is indeed Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, full soundtrack coming to vinyl. The thing is, they didn't give us much info. The only thing they gave us was a pretty minor image that they posted on Twitter, which revealed part of the cover art.
Pretty cool, though.
It is pretty cool. It really is. You can see it's the Part 5 hockey mask, lighting in his eyes, and then the shears splitting across the hockey mask. Yeah. Pretty neat. I like that. I want that. I want the Part 4 one, too. I want all of them, man. Remember the 3D one? That was from Waxwork, but the 3D one, that one's cool, too, from Part 3. they're all awesome. If you're into that retro kind of shit, you definitely want to check this one out. The only thing we know right now is that it is available on Friday, July 13th. Of course, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Other than that, if you don't like Part 5, give it a second chance. It's like the Halloween 3 of the series.
Right.
It deserves more credit. It's like the film that everyone hates that's actually better than most of the sequels.
Right. And like Halloween 3, people are starting to come around to it more and more.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
Because it is a good movie at the end of the day.
Yeah. Roe was a badass, okay? Sure. All right, let's move on to our next topic of the day, one that hits just real close to the heart. All right. Victor Crowley, Broke Horror fan and Witter Entertainment have teamed up to set modern monsters loose in a nostalgic format. Each release serves as both a limited edition collectible and a fully functional VHS tape. And their next lineup is Victor Crowley, or Hatchet 4, the latest installment to the Hatchet franchise. It's a cool one. There was a road show for it. It was awesome. We went.
Yeah.
I love it. Have like 4 Blu-rays of this film.
Yeah.
Okay. No mistakes. But now they're doing a VHS release that involves 3 covers to choose from. The standard edition, which it's limited to 300. The bloody variant, which is limited to 150, and the WitterEntertainment.com exclusive line art variant, which is limited to 50, hand-numbered and signed by the artist himself. Now, variant editions include a blood splatter letter from Adam Green to the Hatchet Army members. Now, we got the standard edition. We did buy it. It's right now, at this moment, I think they sold out. I would imagine they sold out. I bought I was in the last 5 people to buy the standard one that was left.
Yeah, I'm not sure if how many they were sold, because we've seen that it was supposed to come out on Friday the 13th, and then they said, hey, they're up for pre-order now. So maybe there's a certain amount.
So from my understanding of what happened here, it's going up for sale on WitterEntertainment.com on July 13th. That's when you can get it then.
Mm-hmm.
Ariscope, however, was allowed to sell them themselves to up to 50 bloody variants, and then I think 100 of the standard editions. The bloody variants from Ariscope, which are signed by Adam Green, which makes them a little more special. Right. Those bloody variants sold out in 30 minutes, and the standard sold out. I'm pretty sure they're sold out. I can't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure. So, if you want one, make sure you hop right on it on July 13th.
Yeah.
On WitterEntertainment.com, link in the description. What makes this thing so goddamn cool to me, this is so, as a fucking retro nerd, this is awesome to me. For optimal VHS viewing, the film has been cropped from its original aspect ratio, which is 16:9, to 4:3. 4:3 full frame. That's how it needs to be.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I want to get out an old TV. I want to get out. I actually have a VCR in my room still. Yeah. On my shitty TV. I'm gonna watch it there in 4:3. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It will. It will.
There is a catch though. It is only available in the U.S. and Canada. So if you're outside those, I'm really sorry.
You can probably find them on eBay for a huge price jump.
Yeah,
they're cool. They're really cool.
They are cool. Like I said, we did get one. I had to do it. I got one from Ariscope. Had to do it. No regrets. Now, an unboxing video, we really want to do one, and we think that should be seen. I want to show off the 4:3 as well. Yeah. So, unboxing video likely for that.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget, though, July 13th. Make sure you check it out. Speaking of releases on July 13th, let's talk about To Hell and Back, all right? Don't forget, man, To Hell and Back, the Kane Hodder story, is having its full DVD and Blu-ray release this Friday, July 13th. You can pre-order the film and get a 25% discount right now if you order. So I would jump on it while you can. Yeah. You can get it for $15 instead of $20. Yeah. That's $5 savings. And right now, you need that. It's a tough economy out there.
It's true.
We saw the film already. Thank you to Master Macabre. They let us up with an early screening of the film. And we like it a lot. Yeah. It's awesome. It really is. If you're a fan of Kane Hodder, without a fucking doubt, you are going to enjoy To Hell and Back. Yeah. And even if you're not a fan of Kane Hodder, if you don't know what the hell that is, well, first of all, did our intro confuse you? Yeah, if you don't know who he is, I still think you'll enjoy it. He has a very genuine story. Yeah. He's a very genuine dude. And it's interesting.
Right. We did a review for it already. We might do another one now that the Blu-ray's finally coming out.
Yeah, I think so. I think because our review got messed up audio-wise, and it pisses us off every time. We also, we're reaching back out to Master Macabre to do another interview, ideally, just to help push a little bit of sales and break down some of those behind-the-scenes stuff, because there's supposed to be a shit ton.
Right.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what those are, but I'm going to find out. Break it down. Now, that is pretty much our last main topic of the day, but we're starting to do this little quick headlines thing, all right? For any little small topics, there are links and descriptions to a few more to read about, including every incredible poster from the Meg, which are cool.
Those were really cool.
They are cool. Some of them are pretty retro. Got some Jaws-looking stuff going on in there. Also, Platinum Dunes is wanting to make another Friday the 13th film. There's a reason we haven't talked about that yet. Of course, it's after the lawsuit, and it's not a guarantee. Right. But, Also, Scream Factory, man, they came out with Steelbook editions of Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. They're 4K scans. They're fucking awesome.
We pre-ordered them.
We pre-ordered. You can't not. They are so cool. So especially if you're if you're a fan of Halloween 3, I think you definitely should get it.
Right, and those both are very limited. So
yeah, I think there's only, is it 10,000
of each.
Yeah, and then there's also the first 1,000 sold come with the poster for it, and which you got to do it.
Right.
Might be too late for that though. Sorry. All right, man. With that, that's a wrap on Slashcast today. You got a hashtag?
Hashtag. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Listen, it's the week of Friday the 13th, so not because of the game, but just because of Friday the 13th. Let's put hashtag Friday the 13th. What are you doing, man? You watching horror movies all day?
Probably Friday the 13th.
Probably Friday the 13th. Playing the game. Actually, we'll be streaming, which I think is, if you're still listening, I think we're going to do a Drunk Sponsor-thon on Friday the 13th, so prepare for that. We'll see how long we can make it. That's the plan. Pass out drunk on that day. Yes. Also, if the game's working, that'd be great too.
True.
All right, with that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Editor, roll that outro.